What's up, YouTube? I got another big pickups video. I've been busy the last couple days getting in packages, making lots of trades, and picking up some lots. So it's just all piling up quick, so I figured I'd just make another video real quick. So here we go. So here's some cool pickups I got. First things first, yesterday, this was a Facebook Marketplace deal. This was somebody put out there that they had a free Wii. And they just wanted to get rid of it and go to a good home. And I can't imagine a better home than with a collector and add some pieces to the collection. So, yeah, so I said, hey, I'll take it. And they said, you're third in line. And then the guy messaged me back and said, hey, actually, nobody's responding. The first guy didn't even show up. Do you think you can come get it? I was like, yeah, man, I'll 100% come get it. So we decided on a time, and I went and picked it up, and it was no problem at all. So, yeah, it was a Wii, some controllers, and these 4 games. So you got Wii Sports Resort, Metroid Prime Corruption, and Wario Smooth Moves. So I'm gonna take and see what I can use in my own collection or upgrade different parts of it, and then I'll trade off the rest or do something with the rest here. So there's that. Alright, also East Starland. I had got some East Starland credit just sitting on there, so when certain games pop up, it will notify me, and I will buy them right away pretty much, especially if it's with trade credit and if it's at a decent price. So here's one that I got that way, was Splatterhouse on the 360, which I think I have, but I also think it might be an old friend of mine's game that I borrowed a long time ago, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm going to add this to the collection. It's in great shape, and I'll get a message out to him to see if that is his indeed, but if not, whatever, we'll figure it out. So anyway, Splatterhouse. Splatterhouse is cool. It looks terrifying on the 360. I still don't think I've ever put it in yet. But look at that, man. That looks wild. So Splatterhouse. Okay, cool. And then I pulled off a trade yesterday with a friend, another collector here in town. He got a whole bunch of stuff recently that he bought off somebody, and a whole bunch of really good stuff too. So he let me take a look through there and pick out some stuff to trade with. He came over and picked out some stuff out of my trade pile. We were both happy. So here's something he was holding for me for a minute. This was before that lot, but it was holding a Doom long box for me. So this one doesn't have the manual, but it's not bad considering how old it is, and it's just cool to get these long box games. So Doom long box PS1. Alright. Then some other games that I got from him. Since I recently picked up a whole bunch of Dreamcast games and I got the fishing rod now, I even got another fishing game. So this is Sega Bass Fishing 2. Apparently this is a little pricier of the fishing games on the Sega Dreamcast. So this does look really cool. And I didn't even know this existed until I saw a picture of it. So this should be fun. Especially to play with that rod at some point down the road. So cool. Alright, another one I've always wanted to get, especially in good shape like this one, complete. I mean, I haven't played it yet. I'm a big survivor horror fan. I'm not sure about this one, but I've always wanted to add it to the collection. So D2 on the Dreamcast, complete. So that is pretty cool. Anything survivor horror, I'm just going to add to the collection, figure it out later. I usually want to get them all, so I'm not going to lie. I like those survivor horror games. I think it's kind of fun. Get a kick out of them. Some are really bad, and they're kind of funny, so survivor horror. Okay, another couple ones that I got from him here. Pool Paradise on the Gamecube. Nothing too crazy, but I didn't have Pool Paradise, and I do want to add it. And I find these pool games kind of relaxing, and I remember playing these on the computers back in the day and stuff like that when I was a kid. So anyway, I'll give that a try. Pool Paradise. Here's one that you don't see every day. Klonoa 2. So that was a pretty cool pickup. I was surprised that he found this in there. So I hear this is a great game. I have a buddy, Ryan123 Gamerman. He loves Klonoa. He's told me all about it. So it looks like a pretty fun. I think it's kind of like a platform game, basically. So cool. And so that was that. Then I got something from AskTheCheese Gaming. So AskTheCheese Gaming is in my retro trade group, and we trade stuff all the time. And he needed a nice clean copy of Banjo-Tooie, so I said, sure man, no problem, let's figure something out. And I found a couple games in there, and we hooked back up and said, okay, let's do it. So ended up with X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, which I might already have, but this might be an upgrade to the condition on it. So, and then one that I've played before quite a bit in the past, actually, because I was a huge Michael Jordan fan back in the day. I mean, who wasn't? But it's a basketball game, but it's not really a basketball game. It's more of a platformer, and that's Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City. And I'm really surprised this game doesn't get much love. It's actually kind of fun. It's different. You throw like basketballs of ice and fire, and you free other basketball players that have been kept locked up. So it's pretty cool. I never beat it, but I did play this a lot as a kid because I was a big fan of Michael Jordan. So I'm really surprised that that's a pretty affordable game. So it's a fun game though. So Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City. So I will tag Cheese down below. AskTheCheese Gaming is a good dude. He's fun to trade with, and he's a good part of our little group there. So, speaking of our group, AskTheCheese Gaming has a friend named Matt, and Matt's also in our group. We pulled off a huge trade today. So I had an extra copy of Stunt Racer 64, and I've been wanting to find a home for it for a little bit, and so I've been fielding offers for it. And Matt shot me a very fair offer, and I was happy to trade with him. So here's what he traded me. He traded me, first off, a Superboy S, which I think I have a Superboy, but this is a newer, better model, I'm pretty sure. And I think it also plays the PAL Super Nintendo games. So that's really cool. Hollow Knight on the Switch was just a neat one that he had, that he offered, and I said, sure, I'll give that a try. I haven't played that yet, so. Then Resident Evil 0, just the disc only. Now, some of these I have, but I'm just gonna trade them. I wanted him to get this game, and make it easy by he can trade whatever he's got extras of, basically, and make it worth my while too. So, there's Mario Party 7, and that's complete. Mario Kart Double Dash. This isn't the bonus game edition, but that's okay. Not a big deal. And Super Smash Bros. Melee, just case and disc only. So that was a good little bunch of GameCube games there. And then he also threw in some cash to make the deal more fair. So I was very happy with that, and it was a great trade. It was very nice to meet him. So Matt's a good dude as well. Part of our trade group as well. So thanks again, Matt, and I hope you enjoy that Stunt Racer 64. Alright, and last but not least here, I went into GameStop today. So I've been trade banned for a little while because apparently I trade in too much stuff sometimes, and I get banned for a little bit. They have all these different rules, and if you don't know all of them, it's hard to keep track. And I've been banned before. It usually lasts a few months or whatever, but whatever. I've been saving up stuff to trade into. So I didn't want to trade them all in at once because I didn't want to get trade banned again. So I just brought in one of them. So a while back, I picked up a broken Xbox One X, and I picked it up from a girl for $30. Okay, and I brought it home, and I was like, I'll try it. I'll fiddle around with it and try to fix it because I'm trade banned. I can't do anything with it anyway. But I knew that GameStop takes in broken systems and refurbishes them. So I was like, I got nothing to lose, basically, as long as I can put it back together. So I brought it home. I fiddled around with it for a while. I'm not very technically inclined to fix stuff like that. I couldn't get it to work. I got the power button working again, but yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with it. But long story short, I traded that into GameStop. They hit you with a $60 refurb fee on the trading credit. But after the refurb fee and trading it and everything, it gave me $198 in credit still, in-store credit. So $30 into $198 in in-store credit, that's pretty awesome. So I had nothing to lose. So anyway, I was might as well treat myself and take advantage of some of their sales and everything else there. So I did pick up some stuff at GameStop today, and it was actually a pretty good day at GameStop. First things first, I got one of the VR Move or VR Aim controllers for the PSVR. Now I've seen these before, and I didn't know that it was an actual controller. I thought it was like the Wii, where it was like a plastic part, and then you put the Move controller on here. So I guess I've never really looked into it. But these are pretty hard. Well, they're not hard to find. I would say they're pretty pricey. I've never picked one up just because I thought that was a lot for it, but then I realized it was an actual controller today. That's what I learned. And also, I realized that they had it pre-owned for $25, and I could burn that trade credit into this. And this is hard to find for under like $60. So for $25, I was thrilled to get that. So I will finally be able to give this bad boy a try. So that's pretty cool. All right. And then they also had a buy two, get one free sale on pre-owned games under $20. So I definitely scoped that out. Took a good look at all their stuff that they had in their store. And I ended up coming out with Family Guy on PS3. Family Guy Back to the Multiverse. So not a crazy, like, expensive game. And I think I might already have it. This disc might be better. I'll have to wait and see. But totally worth it. Buy two, get one free. Under, $20 isn't a bad deal. And then I also picked up Deadpool on Xbox One. I mostly just picked up Deadpool because I needed a third game, and I knew Deadpool was totally worth the $19.99, especially to get it in its own case without the GameStop case. So I picked up Deadpool. That's one always to be on the lookout for, especially if you can find it for $10 or something. Like, so Deadpool's $25, $40 game. I guess it depends on which system it's for, but and it's fun. I played a little bit of Deadpool. It's pretty funny, and it's a good comic game. And I'm not huge into comic games, but I appreciate the Deadpool humor. So okay, cool. And another game that they had there, which I was surprised to see, was Lollipop Chainsaw on the PS3. Now, Lollipop Chainsaw is one of my favorite games on the 360 or PS3. Kind of that era. It's just a cool game. I don't think I've ever beaten it, but it's fun to go through. The humor in it is hilarious. So Lollipop Chainsaw, I have it on 360. I don't know what I'll do with this. I don't know if I want to hold on to this one or not, but the PS3 version's harder to find, and therefore it's pricier. So this is like a $40 game, and I got it for free because I got buy two, get one free. And this one ended up being the free one because they only charge like $15 at GameStop for it normally. So a free $40 game, GameStop, pretty rad. If you know how to utilize GameStop, it can totally be worth it sometimes. So burning up trade-in credit on stuff like that, especially when the way I acquired the trade-in credit was a great deal. Last but not least, I saw that somebody had traded in a bunch of stuff. They had it on the counter to process. Sometimes they let me take a look at it right before they put stickers on it. And this happened to be in that pile. Dying Light 2. Now, this just came out. And I did play the first Dying Light game. And the Dying Light game was really fun. And this looks 10 times cooler than that. So I was pretty pumped to see this in that pile. And so I wanted to give that a try. And I know that when it first comes out and it gets pre-owned at GameStop, it was only like $5 cheaper. But I also had a $5 coupon that I could use in a different transaction. And so I got it for $50 in trade credit. So not a bad deal. It's not the best buy ever, but I do want to play this game really bad. So Dying Light 2, Stay Human. That's going to be a fun one to toss in the PS5 and get on here soon. So with that said, that recaps pretty much everything I've picked up. I've had a wild couple days here, and I picked all this up in the last 48 hours. So all good stuff. Yeah, can't complain. It's all trade stuff. Wow. Trade credit and trade pickups. So sometimes you just have good days, and this was definitely one of them. So, yeah. So thanks. Stay tuned. I'll come up with some more pickup videos here soon. And, yeah. Adios, amigos. Bye.